lovely people. So great to have you back. I'm here to give you a short thought of the day message, and I'm going to be basing it on the topic making good decisions. Now, you might think, well, that's a bit of a wishy-washy topic, Eleanor. What do you mean by that? So I'm going to be talking about how I have tried to make good decisions in the past and recently, and what it means for me as a Christian to make good and wise decisions. Now, over the past few weeks, it's been a crazy few weeks, hasn't it? We've all probably had to make different decisions, some ordinary day-to-day decisions. I'm not talking about the decisions of like what kind of jam to put on your toast. I'm talking about slightly bigger decisions about your life and your life choices and the way you spend your time and things like that. Now, I don't know what you've had to do in the last week or so. In the last few weeks, I've actually had to make a really tricky decision, and I've decided to leave my job, which some people might think is slightly reckless and slightly silly, but there is a reason behind, I promise you. And I'm going to explain a little bit about why I made that decision and why I believe it is a good decision based on my Christian beliefs. Now, the decisions we make during life, have varying consequences, don't they? When we make good decisions, we have to think about, have we got all the facts? Are we reacting off emotion? Or are we thinking about this, what I call objectively? So can we take ourselves away out of the situation and think, okay, what is the best next step to take? What are our motives? What are our motives in that decision? Are they to chase after a dream? Is a decision because you want to hurt someone else? Is it because you really love someone and you want to make a decision that helps them? We can be motivated by lots of different things. Now, whatever your decision is, I don't know about you, but me, when I have to make big decisions, I get really anxious and I get really worried. Which is why this decision to leave my job was quite a big one. It was really big. I was really anxious and really worried about it for a while. And then I read a passage in the Bible. Now, you probably already know I'm a Christian. I believe in a God called Jesus. And as part of that, I read a book called the Bible, which is, as Christians, we believe is God-inspired. It is what men and women across the ages have written down, but through inspiration of what God has given to them. I'm going to show you this passage about worrying about making decisions, and I'll see what you think of it. Alright, it says, "Don't worry or fret. Instead of worrying, pray. Let petitions and praises shape your worries into prayers, letting God know your concerns." Before you know it, a sense of God's wholeness and everything coming together for good will come and settle you down. It's wonderful what happens when Christ displaces worry at the centre of your life. And that bit at the end, it says that it's wonderful what happens when Christ displaces worry at the centre of your life. And what that means is, when we allow Jesus to come into our life and take worry out of the centre of our life, he can fill it with so much more positive things, so much more joyful things. I was so worried about having to make my big decision. But once I turned that worry into a prayer and praised God for all the things he had already done for me, all the things he had provided for me, suddenly I realised I didn't have much to worry about. I'd already collected all the facts. I'd already thought about it objectively. I'd already thought, is this a reckless decision? Should I do it? I'd already gone through all those stages. I just was really scared to trust God in the decision. And so this verse brought me so much hope and assurance, and I hope it does for you too. I'm going to leave it there. Whatever decisions you have to make this week, lift it up in a prayer to God, and I can assure you he will listen. Big love, stay safe.